Yeah! Get sharing. Tell all your friends about Rick the Rock. Go and view and like WWE World Wrestling on Facebook and comment below. Smash that bell to get all my notifications. But how many of you have added me on Facebook? How many of you have followed me on Twitter? Might get the odd like, might get the odd comment. But that's not enough. I have a career-threatening injury and none of you care. I lose my title, none of you care. I lose my rematch, none of you care. And the 7 deities have come to me and said to me, to be broken. But I tell them no. My viewers, my subscribers need me. Now, with that being said, I have 2 shout outs to do. And they are James Harden, thank you for liking my video on the People's WWE page, Team Bring It, and Aidan Malloy, thank you for liking the People's WWE page, Team Bring It. You will both get another shout out. For anybody else who would like a shout out, then like and subscribe, because this is the WWE Payback review. So on the kickoff show first, in tag team action, it was Enzo and Big Cass taking on The Club. So Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Enzo and Big Cass coming out with a win here. I did think that The Club would have won. They need a win, a much needed win. It was then Miz TV, and his guest was Finn Balor. Finn Balor came out talking, and they tapped the Miz. Make me he's an in. So I presume they're going to have a match on Raw. I can't really see them having a rivalry because, you know, I'm sure the Miz is in a rivalry with Dean Ambrose. First match of the night was for the United States Championship of the World. It was Y2J Chris Jericho taking on KO Kevin Owens. This was a good match. Come out with the win, and your brand new US champion Chris Jericho. This was a shocker here. I really didn't think Chris Jericho was going to win. I thought he was going to be leaving after Payback, but Chris Jericho did win, and he's going to SmackDown. Whether Chris Jericho will lose it back to Kevin Owens or to AJ Styles. Next match was for the Cruiserweight Championship of the World. It was King Neville taking on the greatest man that ever lived, double Austin Aries. This was another good match. Austin Aries did win by DQ, disqualification, but come out with the win, and so but Devil is still the Cruiserweight champion, so no shocker there. I thought Neville would have won. Next match of the night was in tag team action for the Raw Tag Team titles of the world. It was the team of Sheamus and Cesaro taking on the Elite. Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. This was a good match, a fresh match come out the win and still Raw Tag Team Champions, the Hardy Boys. So yeah, going for them. Then after the match, Sheamus and Cesaro turned heel. They beat up the Hardy Boys, so they're going to get another tag team title shot. Who knows? Next match of the night was for the Raw Women's title. It was the Hugger Bailey taking on Alexa Bliss. This was a good match. And coming to winning the brand new Raw Women's Champion of the World, Alexa Bliss. So yeah, great win for her. Thought Bailey would have won, but okay. The next match was the Viper, Randy Orton, Mr. Orton, taking on the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, in the first ever House of Horrors match. I did think it was for the WWE Championship of the World, but it wasn't. This was just an odd match, a creepy match, a strange match. The match did start in Bray Wyatt's House of Horrors. Randy Orton arrived in a limo. He could have arrived in a broken down car or something, but that just didn't get that. And then it just looked like a very bad movie with strange music playing and creepy dolls. And I just didn't really get it. But then Bray Wyatt did push over the fridge onto Randy. Obviously that bit was pre-taped because he was dark. So it was obviously pre-taped later on in the day. The next match in singles action was the Architect Seth Rollins taking on the Destroyer Samoa Joe. Yeah, this was a good match. Come out the win, Seth Rollins. I thought Samoa Joe would have won. I thought he would have got a pay-per-view win. It was then Bray Wyatt, he arrived at the arena and came out. Then the dark lights went on and Randy Orton was behind him. This was a good match. It was Knowles Bar, but all they used in this match was a steel chair. I think they could have used a lot more. Bray Wyatt and the Singh Boys or Singh Brothers, I thought they were called the Bollywood Boys, they're called the Singh Boys or Brothers now, got involved. And Bray Wyatt won, so at least he's won a rivalry. Yeah, much win for Bray Wyatt there. Obviously hypes up Backlash with Jinder Mahal and the Singh Brothers getting involved. And then your main event was the monster among men, Braun Strowman, taking on the big dog, Roman Reigns. This was a good match. Braun just destroyed Roman Reigns and coming out the win, Braun Strowman. So big win for Braun Strowman there. Braun then destroyed and tried to break Roman Reigns after the match. Got the steel steps in the ring, slammed him onto the steel steps and slammed the steel steps into Roman's chest, and Roman spat out blood, obviously fake blood. Yeah, it was a good event, and I give it 6.5 people stars out of broken 10. Please see how you. Make sure to check out all my other videos and like, subscribe if you smell what the rock is cooking.